Hey, what's happening, folks? Ryan here with the DFS 5-pack. Got to give the people what they want. Got about 7 messages this afternoon as far as popping out an overlay video for the matchup shop. Let's do it, guys. Let's talk right through it. One thing I will say before we get into it, though, if you see the link below to my Instagram profile, I do more videos on overlay on Instagram because it's really, really simple. It takes less than a minute. And like we talked about Gronk this morning, I can put those out in like 30 seconds. They're really simple to do. So you should follow me on Instagram. And if you haven't created an Instagram profile, I mean, you don't need to be on Instagram. Just create a dummy account. Just follow me there, and you'll get more of the overlay picks if those are things that you're interested in. So just to kind of get that information out there, the link is below. Let's jump into what we're looking at tonight, though, guys. And if you could, do me a big favor. I appreciate it, guys. Click the thumbs up button. Write something in the comments. If you got a pick you like tonight, toss it in there. I'd love to hear about it. And the important thing about following on Instagram is I liked Gronk a lot earlier today. You can see I was able to get him at a -2 versus Evan Ingram, which I like that a lot better than a -4. This is a half-point PPR website, so that means a big difference. I still would probably lean towards Gronk at a -4, but obviously it's really difficult for me to want to put any more money onto this one solely based on the fact that I had it at a -2, right? Like I kind of feel like I'm stuck. I wanted to go a little bit bigger on this one. Should have bet it earlier in the day. Should have bet it bigger. So that was a bad mistake on my behalf. So I'll have to, I got to remember to do that. I've done that a few times now where you like something. Like I like Derrick Henry. I think it was like at a 6. And then I forgot to bet it. I go back later. He's like an 8.5 or something. Like that's difficult to make those plays then. So just stay on top of this stuff. I know some of you guys have lives and jobs, which don't get me wrong, those are important. But, to get your best value, that's where I would go. All right. Where are we going on some of these tonight? As far as Ronald Jones versus Leonard Fournette, I don't have a strong opinion on this one. It's a great question. I really, really think they did a great question. They gave you a point on Fournette. Fournette, just to reiterate, this is a half-point PPR website. For that reason, and the 1 point is relatively negligible, I'm going to go with Ronald Jones, but I want to watch this one again tonight. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have done a great job of confusing the hell out of us fantasy guys, right? Maybe all those years we were confused on running backs, it wasn't Belichick. Maybe it was Tom Brady. I don't know. But they're both good, right? In a game like this where I think they're going to be up, I do lean on Jones, but I don't say that one with a lot of confidence. All right, next up, Wayne Gallman, -6.5 versus Dion Lewis. I don't know. Give me Dion Lewis. Quite frankly, I don't feel very confident Gallman gets to 6.5 points. This Tampa Bay defense is good. They cannot be run on. Just can't be. Now, if he runs in a touchdown, which can happen, then I'm probably screwed. But as it stands right now, give me Dion Lewis. I have no confidence in the Giants literally scoring a touchdown then. And I'm sure they will. But what are the odds that they run it in, against that Tampa Bay front? Tampa Bay is legit against the run. I mean legit. They got some big, big, tough guys right in the middle there. So give me Dion Lewis. In fact, let's add a little excitement to tonight. Might do more in a little bit too. Probably include him in some parlays. All right, Mike Evans -3 versus Scotty Miller. So it's another tough one right here because in a full point PPR website, I'd probably go with Scotty Miller. So Mike Evans is not 100%. If you've been listening to him talk about it, the injury is keeping him out of practice a lot of days. Now, he's a big, strong, tough guy, so he's playing through it. Also, Godwin can't stay healthy, so they kind of need him out there. And a full-point PPR website, I would probably, with confidence, go Scotty Miller right here. The problem is the touchdown is the ultimate equalizer in a situation like this. And even though Evans ain't 100%, he's still all of 6'5" and a wonderful red zone target. So my gut says Scotty Miller right here +3. But just to, just so we're clear, on a confidence level, it's relatively low. Whereas like this morning, my confidence level on Gronkowski -2 was very, very high. Because I say with good confidence, I think he hits pay dirt again tonight. I just do. I think Gronkowski is still, with all that size and savvy that he has down near the red zone, is still just a red zone beast. They get him in there tonight. So I was super confident in Gronk, and I'm just kicking myself I didn't bet it harder earlier in the day. So moving down from there, Slayton versus Shepard. Give me Shepard. I just think he's going to run the easier of the patterns. Although, man, that dude's in and out of the lineup. And I'm losing a point with him. I think they're going to shut down Slayton, though, personally. Give me Shepard, but I don't love it. However, Brady versus Daniel Jones. Give me Brady. I know 6.5 is a lot, but definitely give me Brady right here. I'll do a Brady, Miller, Gallman. Yeah. So I like Brady, Shepard, Gronk, Miller, Lewis, and then this one's a total toss-up for me. So gun to head. And it's fun, though. When you play these 6-person parlays, you can see like you can get 33 to 1 on your money. Now, it's hard to get 6 of them right. No doubt about it. But, like I got a four-way one right last night and paid out 10 to 1. And even if you just like to have a little fun, if you like donating $1, you only got to win about 1 out of 33 of these. So, do your thing. Gives you something to root for. And it's really fun when it comes down to it at the end if you're really just rooting on one. Overlay always likes to talk about what they're really trying to sell here is that sweat, that excitement. And I talked about it yesterday when we were watching, or when I was watching back and forth at the very end of the late afternoon games. I had Drew Lock over Nick Foles, and these guys were going back and forth. And Foles is going to overtime. Lock gets a last play of the game touchdown to ice that bad boy. Otherwise, I would have lost by 0.11, which would have been brutal. But that was the most fun I had playing in fantasy all day long, was going back and forth between those two games at the end and just watching my two guys yo-yo. It was a sweat. It was entertaining. About 10 days ago, we had it on Thursday night with Carson Wentz over Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones tripping over the 10-yard line, everything like that. Like, these 1v1 matchups and knowing exactly who you're rooting for and rooting against is mother effing exciting. It is a good time. So that's what I got tonight. If y'all got any strong opinions, I would love to hear them. I'd love to make the show more interactive as far as like customer comments. Throw any picks you have down out there. I know I say that all the time and I don't get a bunch of them, but I would love to have more people say why they like a certain player in a certain situation. So as things stand right now, the two I feel the best about are Brady and Lewis. Taking 6.5 in one and giving 6.5 in the other. So good luck tonight, guys.